Hey guys, this is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is the iPhone 6 running iOS 8, and I'm going to show you how to take a burst photo capture with the iPhone 6. Now, this was available for the first time in the iPhone 5S, but I know a lot of our readers are upgrading from the iPhone 5 or older iPhones that did not have this feature. It's really easy to use and really a good way to capture fast-moving objects, including kids, cars, pets, etc. So what you want to do is really simply just hold the shutter button down for a couple of seconds. If you're trying to capture something coming at you, for example, like a car, you're going to want to focus somewhere reasonable before where you think the car is going to show up. And as the car is moving, you're going to hold this down. And as you can see, it's just capturing shot after shot after shot. So we just took 60 photos, and that's a lot of photos to go through. You wouldn't necessarily want that in your photos library and all spread out. So what iOS 8 does is actually indicates up here that this was a burst photo session, and you have 60 images. Now, you probably don't want all 60 of those images that we just caught. There's images with my hand in the frame. There's going to be some images taken where the car was completely out of the frame, and there's just going to be some bad ones that are maybe slightly out of focus or have other problems. To solve this, all you need to do is hit select on the bottom of the screen. Let me go back and do that again. It was out of the frame. You hit select and you'll actually get all of the pictures, and you can go ahead and swipe left to right and try to look for the ones that you like the most. Now, like I said, I don't want the pictures with my hands in them, so I'm not going to select them. I don't want this picture because it's blurry. This one's blurry as well. So we're going to go back and look for pictures with good results and choose those as our favorites. Still looking, there's a lot of bad ones in here, and that's okay. I'm going to show you a really easy way to get rid of them. Again, I'm not looking for a picture with my hand in it. There we go, that looks a little bit better. And that looks like a good one too. Still have my finger over here, but you can go ahead and crop it. And here's a redo. So I really only got like 1 or 2 usable pictures out of this. So I go ahead and selected that one. You can see up here how many you've selected. I'm going to hit done. On the bottom of the iPhone 6, you'll see a little message that reads, would you like to keep the other 59 photos in this burst? You can either choose to keep everything or keep only one favorite. Now, I am 100% sure I don't need the 59 pictures of my hands close up or the blurry photos of that car moving. So I'm going to say keep only one favorite. Now, if you're in the middle of doing this, say at your kid's birthday party or a friend's wedding, I suggest editing later and keeping everything on your phone. I've had too many people complain to me about selecting keep only one favorite, and then they wonder where the rest of them went. Just edit later. But in this instance, I'm going to say keep only one favorite. We now have this photo that's pretty close to what we want. Say, for example, this mini car passing this bigger car. I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to crop my finger out of it using the crop tool. So with the crop tool, you can rotate photos using this little compass at the bottom. I'm going to play around with this just to make a little off kilter. So we're going to rotate it by about 7 degrees, and we've got all this blank space on the left side. So I'm going to show you how to crop. You just sort of drag and drop from the corners. And we're going to really crop this one down because I want a close-up picture of that moving car. And I'm going to hit done right here in the bottom right. And now we've got a photo of that car. Now keep in mind, if you remember, that car was moving pretty quick. You can use this for anything that's moving quickly. I also suggest using this for taking pictures of groups of people. You'll probably have experienced those times where you're trying to get everybody with their eyes open, everybody smiling at the same time. It doesn't work out if you just sit here and hit the photo shutter one at a time and hope that everybody's eyes are open. That just doesn't work. So next time you take a group photo, go ahead and tap on somebody's face or whatever option you're taking a picture of to focus on, and just hold that down, and as stuff moves around slightly, you'll be certain to end up with one picture that will work. A couple of tips here is you do want to, like I said, get rid of the unwanted pictures, otherwise you're going to end up with a bunch of crummy pictures like this one that you're seeing here with my fingers all blurry. Another way to use this that's really useful is when you're taking pictures in low light. Now, The iPhone 6 Plus does have optical image stabilization. There is software in the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus that supposedly reduces the amount of camera blur, but our hands are pretty shaky, especially in the dark, and especially with a bigger phone. You'll get like this action going on as you try to move down and hit the shutter button. So a lot of times you'll see dimly lit pictures with a lot of blur in them. Go ahead and try your best to stabilize it. Hold the iPhone 6 closer to your body. Try to stabilize it, but instead of trying to take one picture, looking at it to see if it's the right shot or not, just hold it down for a couple of seconds, and it gives your iPhone 6 a chance to sort of find its place and stop and stabilize on its own. It also decreases the chances of walking away from a special moment with one blurry, crummy picture.